Borrows income. Okay. So I'm going to give you one last play. I'm going to give you one last play. For those of you who have a house and you have a mortgage, I'm going to give you the play. Run this play. It's called, I did this in 2008, the first time. A HELOC. What's a HELOC? Home equity line of credit. This is the most important word in that whole thing. Line. It's not a loan, it's a line. What's the difference between a loan and a line? A loan is a one-way door. You can put money in it, but you can't take money out of it. Like you borrow the money. When you put money in to pay off that loan, you can't come back and say, hey, that money I paid you last week, I want some of it back. But if it's a line, you can put money in it and you can take money out of it. In fact, when you get a home equity line of credit, they give you this really cool thing called what? A checkbook. Some of them will even give you a debit card against your equity in your house. You say, why would I do that? Because it makes sense. So here's what I would be willing to do. If I had equity in a home, let's say you've got $200,000 of equity in a home. The bank will give you a line of credit up to 80% of that $200,000 worth of equity. So they'll give you a home equity line of credit for $160,000. Okay. If you have that much, if you have let's say you only owe $100,000 on the house. You owe $100,000. They'll loan you $160, 80% of the value. So now what you do is you take the home equity line of credit, which is you get the whole $160. You pay off the $100,000. So in fact, I'm going to draw it for you. So you got your house. The bank owns $100,000 of the house. You own $160,000 of the house. $160,000 of the house. The bank says, we will give you a line of credit for the part of the house you own. You say, okay, I'll take it. So you take the $160,000, and the first thing you do is you pay off the $100,000. So now how much do you have left? You have $60,000. And you paid off your mortgage, but you have access to $60,000. So now, let's say you take home, I don't know what people make, but let's just say you make $5,000 per month. If you make $5,000 a month, and you take the $5,000 a month that you make as income, and you pay down, you put it into your home equity line of credit. So now you pay that $5,000 in. So now, some of it went to interest, so let's just say now you owe $156,000. Let's say $1,000 that went to interest, right? So you owe $156,000. Okay, so $156,000 is what you owe, but now you have bills, but you took your whole paycheck for that month and you put it into your home equity line of credit. Let's say your bills are $3,000. Okay, so you take $3,000 and you pay your bills. So now that takes us back up to $159,000, right? But then the next month you pay the $5,000 in again, and it takes it down to $156,000. Actually, it'd be less than that because you'd have some principal. Let's say $154,000. And then you just keep on doing this, and what happens is because you paid off this loan, this debt here, the money that you're borrowing, the money that you borrow out of your home equity line of credit to pay your bills every month, this $3,000 that you borrow every month, but every month you're also taking this $5,000 and you're paying down this equity. What happens is you end up paying off this mortgage. Instead of it taking you 10 more years to pay it off, it might take you 4 more years to pay it off. So you're using debt to you're using a home equity line of credit to eliminate your debt. Now you want to take this to the ultimate extreme? This is the ultimate extreme. You ready? When you buy your house, buy it as a duplex. And so you live in this side, This is your house. And this is your tenant's house. And then tenant pays the note, and that note pays off both properties. So you get to live here for free. And then when you borrow a home equity line of credit, now you don't even have a mortgage anymore. You just have electric bill, gas bill, insurance, et cetera. This is why rich people borrow money. This is why I've had a home equity line of credit since 2008, and I use my home equity line of credit to pay down debt faster. It'll change the game for you.